The entertainment publications, the New York and Los Angeles Weekly Times, voted The Yo Show as a top 50 program in the world. St. Ricketts, Kingdom Fall, from the self-titled album St. Ricketts, out now, www.stricketts.com. We turned the photos off, and yeah, it's starting to look a little bit like a Kingdom Fall. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Wednesday night, 110% live. This is The Yo Show. Yo. Jeff the Shark Bernie, back with you again solo. Like, Han. For the second straight night. JD Wolf's in the house. Yo from Minnesota. JD, thanks for tuning in, bud. You said it. It's not pretty. It is the top of the eighth. 2 outs. A Francisco Lindor grand slam in the sixth has given the Mets a 4-1 lead. Phillies with their backs up against the wall as a face elimination. Just 4 outs away. We're going to do something tonight, by the way. In a minute, we're going to talk about it. Got a great guest tonight. Coming up around 8:30. Had a little computer malfunction. She said, I'll do it from my phone. Why not? That works. We're going to play a couple of her hits as well here. Coming up around 8:30, the beautiful and talented country singer Miss Cali Tucker will be in the house. All right, look very forward to that. Kind of a new PR firm we've been working with, and they came out to me and hit me up on some sites and some emails and said, we got some guests. Just how about Cali Tucker? I took a look, and she looks lovely. I took a listen. I love the music. So let's bring her out here tonight on a Wednesday night around 8:30 p.m. They said we're going to play some songs. I also said I'm going to do something tonight. I want the, if you're out there, tell your friends too. Let's have some fun tonight. Phillies rants. I want them. I want a Philly rant. And the best Philly rant, I'll send you a Phillies hat. I will. Doesn't have to be, it's not going to be a fitted, beautiful, amazing hat. It's going to be a Phillies hat. And maybe come on the show and take out your frustrations on said hacks. After such a great year, we were 1 inning away from taking a knee to the New York Mets. And no worse team to possibly lose it to tonight than the Mets. So I'm going to need some music. I'm going to need some Cali Tucker. I'm going to need some audience participation. I'm going to need everything. We're going to put it up there again in case you're flipping through and paste this on Facebook. Or if you happen to come to YouTube for a moment, we're looking for Phillies rants. And the best Phillies rant will win a Phillies hat. Maybe nobody will rant. But I don't know. I'm ready to rant. Pretty upset. After a great season. Down to towards 4 hits is all you muster tonight. Didn't muster many more last night. And team got ice cold at the worst possible time. Your manager brings in his closer in the 6th. Gives up a grand slam. Like, he brings him in with the bases loaded. And, I don't really know how trades play out. I don't really know the guys that could have and could have not been available. But when you think of like guys like Mason and Rooker from Oakland, and everybody's like, oh, don't touch the farm system. Leave the farm system be. We got a great future. Yeah. Maybe make a move. Maybe get a starting pitcher and Luis Robert from Chicago. Had to make some moves. We didn't, and that's okay. You had a good season. Hopefully next season you come back with that same fire and add a piece or two, and maybe this team makes it to the next level. Starting to become a thing in this town. Sixers, second round out exits. Eagles, first round exit. Super Bowl was a couple years ago, but last year just didn't even make the playoffs last year. Phillies here, Flyers. Hopefully in a virtual playoff, a couple of youngsters joining that team, able to start turning around. It's been tough being a Phillies sports fan of late. But here we are. A massive thank you to last night's guest, The Goodbyes. Absolutely terrific. One of my new favorite musicians on earth, Miss Caitlin Devlin. And Jess and Frank came out from The Goodbyes. We had a great talk. Played one of their videos. Absolutely incredible. We thank them. Check them out. The Goodbyes. You can always watch the replays on YouTube. Just search and subscribe to The Yo Show. And, of course, we're on Twitch. Hello, Twitchers. We're also on Facebook. Hello, Facebookers out there. We're all over the place. And then we replay it and load it to the website, www.theyoshow215 And we play it on some audio-only spots, too, for you good people. 4-1 Mets. We do want to send out some prayers, some wishes, some hopes, all that stuff to people in the path of Hurricane Milton. It is certainly a dangerous one, certainly no joke, certainly a force to be reckoned with. And we hope people have found their way to some kind of safety. I know they say, well, evacuate. Why don't you just evacuate? You got to keep in mind this is your home, in your home city. And it's just going to pick up and evacuate. Where exactly are you going to go? I mean, you have to plan this stuff out for a while to save everything you have in your home and just only evacuate. A good friend, John Simons, of course, from the Key Concert Series, wanted me to share this too. Looking to help some victims. Samaritan's Purse on Facebook is a page to donate to the victims of Hurricane Milton. Also, donations will be taken tomorrow night at the Fuge. As you know, White Cross will be doing a concert there with Deep Seated and the Grimjacks. If you want to give and donate and try to help some of the people out there in the path of Hurricane Milton, there certainly is a way to do that. I will remind everybody once and a few times for the end of the night. Tomorrow night, Thursday night, of course, there's Fuge White Cross, the amazing international super band, takes the stage. And again, you know, a chance to donate, a chance to give back, a chance to enjoy an incredible international band who's getting ready to head out on tour. They have decided to start the tour here in our area, Warminster, Pennsylvania, tomorrow night. Doors open at 6. You can get your tickets at the door. White Cross comes to the Fuge, the studio room at the Fuge. International band White Cross, along with Deep Seated and the Grimjacks. Promises to be an incredible, incredible show. Tomorrow is the day. Tickets are selling. Let's go get them. Let's get to the Fuge. Like I said, you can certainly help and donate to the victims of Hurricane Milton. Tough way to start the show tonight. I can't wait for Cali Tucker because she's pretty electric. That'll be happening in about 20 minutes. What I want to do first, before anything, is load up a song. Let's play a song. She's got a brand new number out right now called Urban Cowboy. And it comes to a great little video, too. We got a couple loaded up from Cali tonight, at least 2. We're going to enjoy the first one right now. It's a brand new one, Urban Cowboy. It's good. It's about 5 minutes long, little video in the beginning, and then the song. It's a great one. Tonight's guest, Cali Tucker, Urban Cowboy, live Wednesday night. This is The You Show. We'll be right back.
And out of all of the mythical creatures in all the land, none could find this mythical man. But if you believe fairy tales can come true, instead of looking for him, he'll be looking for you.
Grandmother, I want to find the urban cowboy.
Well, close your eyes, and maybe he'll come to you in your dreams.
He doesn't want to prove to anyone but you. I just want to see, because I already believe.
Oh, urban cowboy love.
That
Grandmother, he's real. I saw him.
Who?
The urban cowboy, he's real. And so true.
Oh, how lovely, my dear. Now, go back to sleep. See? Fairy tales do come true.
All right, terrific. Get myself back in the picture here. Urban Cowboys is the song, and tonight's guest, Cali Tucker, will be out around 8:30 to discuss that brand new single. Great one, funny video, fun, good stuff, good song. I know, I talk, country music's not one of my bigger things, but there's a lot of great country artists, both mainstream and let me fix that real quick. Both mainstream and the ones just making their way out independently. We celebrate a lot of independent artists on here. And another great one. We've had them. We've had a bunch of them. Like Susie Corey up in Canada, who we love. Jason Rushman in the house. That song sounds like it should be on the radio. It's how good it is. Sounds really catchy. I agree. Definitely radio stuff, especially for some of the stuff I hear on the local country station. Why not? Let's put that out there. Let's spread the word. Banner scrolls down the bottom where you know where to find tonight's guest, Cali Tucker, around 8:30. Like I said, she did a great job. We spoke to her PR people and kind of a new PR group kind of came out of nowhere and they're like, hey, we've got this artist, Cali Tucker. How about it? And I'm like, sure. Why not? And tonight we're going to do it. And I got to tell you, I'm getting a lot of the messages from the Phillies fans. And again, I welcome you to come here and rant. Let's rant. Let's have some fun with a rant. And I'll give you a nice prize for the best Phillies rants. Top of the ninth, they had the leadoff runner on, down 4-1. Edwin Diaz, of course, in for the Mets. Trying to close this one out and end this series. And again, I tell you, if you're out there watching and you skim past this, or if your friends are watching, etc., tell your friends. Give us the best Phillies rant in the comment section over there. Watch the show. Drop a comment, a rant about your Phillies, what you think was the worst thing, what you think went wrong, what you think they could have done, should have done better, and we'll play it. And let's keep jinxing. Maybe they'll come back. It's at 8:30 yet. We really need some Cali Tucker to help save the night. But I do want to remind everybody, again, if you're out there, if you're local, if you're watching live, watching recorded, tomorrow night we are at The Fuse. We're back. Key Concert Series returns with another great one. It is, of course, international super band White Cross. This is the photo of them. They will be in the house tomorrow night. The Fuse doors open at 6 p.m. And like I said, you get a chance to donate to help victims of Hurricane Milton. There'll be a chance to donate tomorrow night at the show. It's also a great site that I will share with you real quickly if you want to search it. It is the Samaritan's Purse Facebook page to donate to victims of Hurricane Milton. And like I said, donations tomorrow night. The Amazing White Cross, Deep Seated and the Grimjacks are their guest on this one. Should be great. 2 on. Nobody out, top of the ninth. Then we send up Cody Clemens to pinch hit. Wow. If ever I needed a guest. We were expecting, a voice crack there, it happens. We were expecting Angela Marie tonight in the hot seat. And Angela is always a blast. We always have fun with Angela. And she told me to let, through the day, she been feeling well. She said, let me see how I feel when I get home. Got home and said, I really didn't even make it to eat. I'm kind of more or less crashing out. So I hope you feel better. Angela, we love you. And we'll have you on in the future. Going out tomorrow and just going crazy trying to book and fill us up for a while. Halloween's coming. We certainly got to do that. We love loading it up. Got a lot of bands talking about coming on. We're going to start loading them up again and get ready to continue into the fall season and the winter season and have some great times here on the Yo Show. Of course, Key Concert Series from the Fuge. And that goes on. at least once a month. We're going to renew that contract. We got talks of outdoor festivals, places that want to bring us outdoors next season. And I'm talking PA and New Jersey and New York and just combining music scene and entertainment scene. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. With the Yo Show being part of it. And Yo Show and Helena Brokus and John Simon's SRR Promotions, the Fuse, etc. just keep helping us work. I do apologize. I know last night I kept stopping to drink, but you get a little dry, especially, when you're doing it solo and you're doing a lot of talking. There's a little dryness. We're drinking, of course, Yingling Lager for the good people out there at Yingling. You might want to pass the word on to the marketing department and sponsor the O Show. Get in with these great acts and have them sing and promote your beer. I haven't tagged them in a couple of posts because, I don't know, not brazen. Why not? Looking through some memories today, and as I mentioned, we're talking to potential fill-ins or potential permanents for Tuesday night. We have somebody, and I apologize if you're out there. I saw your call earlier. I was trying to get ready to get the night going as Clemens strikes out one out. Possible permanent Tuesday night person to take Jules' place, and looking at history is August 6th. Wow, it's already been 2 full months since we last saw Jewel here on the O Show, and of course I wish her the very best. And everything you do, every venture. We had the door open for you. If you'd like to come in, door is always open. We miss you, but we're talking to somebody for Tuesdays, as they're the Edgar sisters and Angela Marie and a lot of others done a great job filling in on the Wednesday nights. Wednesday night we'll kind of keep it, again, still kind of free form. We're calling it all the Yo Show. It's all the Yo Show. We're done with Yo 2.0 and Yo Show Wednesday and all that. Right now it's just all, boom, Yo Show. It's 2 nights a week, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's 8 to 10. Great guests, music shows, some fun banners, some good times, and so we're going to keep bringing it to you. We're going to change it just a smidge. Not much. You'll still have top 5 list and some Let's Argue segments that come up and some great music videos and artists and rants and nonsense. And me, of course, I will remain part of it. Sorry, everybody out there. But I'll remain on it. And like I said, if you're out there and you're watching, you like it, tell your friends. If you're new to it, say, give it a shot. Tell your friends. And watch and go to the website and check out some of the things we do here. Keep going. Brandon Marsh fly out the center. Decent charge, but not deep enough, of course. 2 outs now, and it comes down to Kyle Schwarber. JD Wolf, you try. And sometimes you're right. Always here, my man. Promoting it. Always promoting. Always tagging us. Tagging bands. Tagging people. It's a guy who likes to promote people. Likes to see great people succeed and move on and spread the word. Why not, dude? We're here for it. I'm off tomorrow in case anybody's wondering, so, no need for me. Stop the second on fielder's indifference. Okay, so it's second and third. With 2 outs for Schwarber? I don't know. Try to make this thing exciting. Let's at least tie it up. Make him earn in the extra innings or the bottom of the ninth. Some crap like that. I want to thank the dudes from Iron Core I saw in the audience with a big thumbs up. Thank you very much. We've been having so much great times for the last couple of weeks, and we hit last weekend, and I just want to reiterate a big thank you to everybody that was involved in last weekend. Went to see Laura Cheeto, of course, of Fat Lady Brewing, an awesome performer, great singer, great band, did a great job. That was awesome. Then Saturday night again was the Simon's Pig Roast with Stealing Society, the Jaspers, the Grimjacks, a great crowd to come out, eat, bring your own beer, and market and network and chat with great people. Great time, and thanks to Simon's family for that. And of course, Sunday, Future Stars at Craft Hall. Helena Brokus killing it again. Stealing Society was on the bill. Sheevan, who wants to make their way on the show, would like to do that sometime soon. Our good friends from Wasted Potential. Yes, a lot of great stuff happened this past weekend. And it's the kind of stuff we're going to keep going. Kyle Schwarber has struck out. And that does it for your season. Your Philadelphia Phillies have taken on the chin. New York Mets. 4-1. Jason Rushman, I know. Summer's over, Jeff. Is it cold where you live, or is it still warm outside? It was nice today, real nice today. But it's getting there. You got some chilly mornings. JD Wolf, I appreciate that. Big sigh indeed. And Jason, I'll have you know, if you didn't get my message, I did reach out to our friend to see if he wanted to try and do a little return show for Halloween this year, a one-nighter. And he said, it's all the equipment is gone. It's the days are over. So for those of you who enjoyed the Happy Hour podcast. And I'm starting to get a little sad. I mean, in the last few months, I've lost the Happy Hour pop, and Ray packed it in. So I lost Jewel from the O Show. Thank God for the Poe Duddy. I still don't know how to say it. Anyway, my man Jeff Revilla and some of the OGs, people who have been in podcasting for years that helped me in the beginning of this thing. Of course, the Jeff Revillas, the Maria Daniels, Helen Edwards, and Tina Marie Celine, and Jeff Dwoskin, and Dan Levy, and guys like that. Dan Levely, sorry, Dan, who've been out there doing it forever and keep rolling along. And it's a great thing. Like, you know what? The podcasting was created for individuals to kind of give a shot at having their voice and using their voice to help other people. And so many celebrities, I guess, got into it that it kind of lost a little bit of its appeal. Or just about anybody who have a podcast with just about anything. And then celebrities just started coming out with more and more of their stuff. Same stuff you see on their interviews and their TV, they're now bringing to their own podcast world. So it's saturated the market a bit. But stick with it. Keep delivering the message. Our message, of course, is great entertainment. There's also messages, like I said, Jason Rushman. So yeah, let's keep it up. Let's keep working. Let's not give up over, the fact that, it just wasn't making money. It just wasn't doing this. Just wasn't doing that. Brent Worrell, indeed, a sad rest in peace to our Phillies. And for all those looking for another team, I'm going to start backing these Detroit Tigers. If you're looking to back the Kansas City Royals and hope they knock off the Yankees, well, they're already losing 1-0, and the Yankees had the bases loaded with one out in the top of the fifth. Yes, indeed, keep moving forward. We do have ideas. We do have things that are coming up. And, JD, a person like you, and Brent, Jason, Mike Kennedy's, people have said, look, I come to it. Even Steve Higgins from Twisted, he says, I kind of set my day around it. I come to it. I watch it. I love it. It's part of my week. That's what we want to do here. Don't have to make millions of dollars. Just maybe a nice little sponsorship and paycheck from our good friends at Yingling Lager. Yingling Lager, of course, America's oldest brewery since 1889. I'm sorry, 1829. Get that right. Original amber beer, DG Yingling and Son, Incorporated, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Yeah, I'm not close. Close to Pottstown, Pennsylvania. Dude, that really right there is rock solid. It means a lot to me. I look forward to, there's things you could talk about, things you can do, and ways you can act, etc. on a program. I do think when I type out, like I said, we don't do scripts. I do type out like a timeline and just an outline of things to say. I do take into consideration who will be watching and who is interested in what we talk about. And when I bring in guests, a lot of them, they say, JD loads them and says, wow, great band, great stuff. And like Mike Kennedy does it, and people out there that watch, who watch here and there when they can, will see me out and say, I saw that band and I love them. I'm going to follow them. And you see that a lot on the social media sites, who follows who. And I think that's great. It's really a big thing to do and a great way to help. And, people are working. I said it last night to the goodbyes. Look, you get on that stage and you write songs and you play instruments. No sound now. Oh, they're all right. Yeah, I kind of took a second to be quiet. Had to drop a message here. A lot of upset Phillies fans in the house tonight, and once again, I will give you this chance. I will send you a lovely Phillies hat if you want to give me a rant, your best Phillies rant. I want to hear it, Phillies fans. If you're coming across it on YouTube, 'cause I know hundreds of people watch on, rather Facebook. I know hundreds of people watch on Facebook, and hundreds or thousands or whatever combined that watch this thing. Get in that comment section. Give us a great Phillies rant. Make it win a hat. We're frustrated tonight. So we go from frustration to absolute joy. Our guest is backstage. She's an amazing country artist. We heard her song here tonight, Urban Cowboy, mixed in with a terrific video. I love it. And she's been around. You're going to hear some great stories and some great stuff from tonight's very special guest, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give a big yo show. Welcome to Miss Cali Tucker.
Hi.
All right. Good evening. How you doing?
I'm doing awesome. How are you? Thanks for having me on the show.
Absolutely. I'm doing great. And I appreciate you coming up with a plan B. Your PR people said our speakers are having a problem, or computers having a problem. What now? And I'm going to tell you something, Callie. We got a little phrase around here that live happens instead of life happens. Because when you're live, you never know.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. And I thank you for, being okay with the setup that we are on right now. So
Absolutely. It is perfect. And it works as long as we hear and see you. That's the magic. And we appreciate you making the adjustment. I, of course, wanted to say congratulations again on another terrific single, the one Urban Cowboy, which is out now. And we played it a few minutes ago. Hello from Minnesota, from our good friend JD. We played it a few minutes ago. The song is great. The video is funny yet deep. I love the video too. Tell us something about that song and its creative process, because it came out fire and it's great.
it was I've loved making all of these music videos that I've made so far for Country Couture and Urban Cowboy. And it was filmed actually at the Synanon Ranch. My dogs are bothering me.
Okay. Mine hide.
Sit down. Sit. It was filmed at the old Synanon Ranch in Badger, California. And that was really unique in itself. My friend owns it out there, and it's gorgeous. But it was a lot to put together, a lot of moving parts, because we had to film my mom and my niece in one section. And then that was special because my mom came from Nashville, my niece came from Florida. So we got to film that part. And then all the other character parts were out in California. And it was so wild how it came together, and so beautiful. I could not believe how gorgeous the landscape was, and how perfectly everything kind of played out, as far as the storyboard ideas really were like, it's almost to a T. So it was, I didn't realize that it was going to be a comedy until it just kind of hit me, because I was like, what are the characters, and what are people going to understand and relate to? Because for a while there, we were thinking of mythical creatures that, like a centaur and like a dragon, and like but I wanted it to also be able to translate to a children's book, and eventually, which is the goal. And really looking forward to actually getting a chance to sit down and write that. But I thought Santa, the leprechaun, the Easter bunny, all these mythical creatures that we grew up knowing. So it's very relatable. People understand, like, I'm in this fairy tale land with these fairy tale creatures, and we're looking for this fairy tale urban cowboy that, doesn't exist.
Yeah, that's kind of what I got out of that too. I'm watching the video, and like Bigfoot floats in, and it's all these myths, things that people don't may believe in that turn out to not be real. Kind of like an urban cowboy for single ladies. It's like, where do I meet this perfect guy? And this urban cowboy is this perfect guy that may or may not exist. Correct?
Yeah, well, he definitely exists, and I should take back what he does exist, and that's the whole point, is that you will find your urban cowboy. And it was also an inspirational thing too for the guys to want to be the urban cowboy. Like, I want to inspire that, be that mythical man, that, and find your urban cowgirl. So it was so lovely to be able to see the story come to life.
Well done. And give us, I guess, a little bit of the background, not to be naive, but what exactly is an urban cowboy?
So the idea of urban cowboy came about. Um, my dogs are out of control.
They
I'm
are
so
excited
sorry.
for the program, though.
They're never like this. This is so embarrassing. I'm so sorry.
It's me. Mine will start barking any second. Don't worry
I
about that.
think,
It
yeah,
happens.
I think it's your voice. They're just like, okay, that looks like they're gonna calm down. Um, if I left them outside, they would have barked and we would have heard them. So I thought bringing them inside would be helpful. Um, so the urban cowboy was the idea of like, I wanted urban beats. I wanted an urban sound in the song. And then I kept thinking urban legend, urban myth, urban cowboy. It would be such a grand story to be able to tell about this mythical man who nobody, we all, aspire to find, but does he really exist? And in my mind, of course, yes, the answer is yes. But yeah, that's kind of where it came from. Like, just just the title urban cowboy, and a beautiful mythical story, behind that. But like I said, I had no idea it was going to be a romantic comedy like it is. And that's something I'm very proud of, because I'm super comical at my shows, my live shows. Like, that's a big
Excellent.
part of what I do. And so it translates so well from when you see me live and you know me as a person to these videos, that you're seeing a lot of the comedy come forward.
Very cool. Does the comedy angle on stage kind of help you curb a little bit of nerves? You still get nervous if you take a stage or when you're out there performing in front of people?
Not really, but I get it. I love what I do. I do it 6-7 nights a week. It's
Wow.
amazing out here in Vegas. Yeah, I'm quite busy, but no, I don't think it calms my nerves. It actually helps the audience calm theirs. I want them to feel very comfortable. Like, this isn't like your typical show where I'm just going to stand up there and sing or whatever. It's very interactive. So they're part of it. I get everyone involved, and a lot of it is self-deprecating humor, which I love doing, making fun of myself, and like, and then, we'll banter back and forth in the crowd, and it gets them really comfortable. Like, and at the end, I literally, these people come up and we just embrace, because we feel like we've been best friends this whole time, our whole lives. It's a real amazing way to connect with the audience. And I just think people, with and not necessarily all, but like a lot of artists, we don't really get to connect a lot with our fans, like at the
That's tough.
shows, the live shows. And so I really wanted to be able to make that a priority for me. Like, I wanted everybody to feel like I was their best friend, like they'd known me for years. And like, how do I make you feel as comfortable as possible in this space, which to a lot of people, like, oh, she's on stage, she's this big star or whatever. No, it's not like that with me. I really want people to feel super comfortable, and like they've connected with me when they normally wouldn't get to connect with their favorite artist.
Sure. Yeah, that's
Comedy
it's pretty
helps with that.
amazing. Sure, absolutely. And it also helps in, like you said, involve the audience and then have the audience kind of be part of you. Because I know, we do a lot of shows here. We go to a lot of shows. I see these bands on stage, even if they're like amateur young kids just starting. I still get enamored when they come off the stage. You get to look at them and talk to them and like, hey, you created that, you played that, you sang that. It's wow. So to get
Yeah.
it to have you open up yourself to the fans like that, pretty awesome. Do you play? You mentioned Vegas. Do you play at a lot of the same places, or do you move around? Or
Yeah, I mean, I do have a lot of consistent venues that I play at. Like on Saturday nights, I'm always at Resorts World at a beautiful venue called Alley Lounge on 66. It's on the top floor of Resorts World, and you see the gorgeous view of Las Vegas Strip. Love doing that. On Sundays, I'm at Aria Hotel and Casino at a incredible speakeasy called Easy's Donut Shop. It's hidden.
nice.
You wouldn't know it's there unless you knew it's there. So it's hidden behind this donut shop, and you walk in, and there's blue velvet, gorgeous stage.
Wow.
Really, it's probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite venue. I enjoy that so much. But I'm there every Sunday, so there's a lot of consistency. But like, for instance, tomorrow I'm doing a show in Palm Springs, so I'm flying out in the morning, gonna go do that, and then I do a rotation of different gigs throughout Las Vegas, and then of course, like I said, if I'm booked for outside of Vegas, I'm flying and doing that. So I keep it fun.
You have to, and it's
I keep it
exciting to
interesting.
travel. There you go. I'm actually heading out to Vegas in November, and through
Awesome.
social media, I'll try to link with you. Maybe try to catch a show. My wife says I want to
I
see some
would
things,
love that.
and I'd love to come out and because we always and she is a big fan of the show and supports what I do. And a lot of times I'm like, oh, I had this guest on the other night, pretty good, check it out. And she's like, okay, that was good. And then sees them live, and she's like, oh my god, that was 100 times better than I even thought. So
Yeah.
yeah, we'd love to
Yeah.
do that. And
You don't really know until you see it. You're like, what is this show? But that's what's great. Pick a show that you go, I don't know what this would be like, and go see it. And you usually will be pleasantly surprised on how much fun it is. Like, yeah, I was really against going to see. It was actually my first Las Vegas show, and it was Phantom of the Opera. And I'm not a fan of musicals. I've never been a fan of musicals. And my friends were like, no, you have to come to this show. They bought me tickets, so I was like, okay, I have to go. It literally was one of the greatest nights of my life. So just pick a show, go to it. You more than likely will not be disappointed.
I'm with you because years back, and many years back, a former girlfriend and her family got us tickets to see Cats, and I'm like, Cats? And she gets a musical. I'm like, ugh. And after like a half hour, I was just blown away by it. I loved it. So yeah, open your mind, go in and close mind, like you said, expect nothing, and then get blown away by the great stuff.
Yes,
Excellent.
exactly.
Yeah, it's
You
a
can't
great
go wrong.
outlook. You have a lot of background in music. Kind of grew up with it. Of course, the niece of Cali Tucker, which was amazing things to hear. So it's been around you your entire life. Did it help? Does it certainly help having the ins and outs as just a little girl watching music around you grow and change? Did it help you get started?
Well, I mean, it helped inspire me for sure. You know what? I apologize.
Not a problem. I'll give you that minute. Oh, a couple big boys you got there too.
They're insane. I love them, but they're driving.
Same. Mine hide on show night. I don't know why, but
they're good ones. But my goodness. No, I mean it inspired me because when we were kids, they would bring us out on the road. My mom and my aunt would be touring together, and then at the very end of the show, they'd bring us out and let us wave with the crowd. We'd get to experience like life on the road and what that was like. But I remember, it wasn't like I fell in love with singing or I fell in love with songwriting or playing an instrument or anything like that. It was the energy. We love fur babies here on the show. Thank you.
we should.
Thank you so
We're big
much.
fur baby supporters in
They're
Animal
such
Sport.
a
We love them.
handful. It's a pit bull named Alfie and my Great Pyrenees named Duke. So
Wow.
yeah,
Couple country tough guys out there too.
I tell you what, I'm a boy mom. Oh gosh, but yeah. So I fell in love with the energy of the crowd and like that. Just this like it was amazing. And I was 3, 4, 5, and
Wow.
I remember it. Like it was yesterday. So those memories were very imprinted in my head. But I was like, okay, well, what do you do in order to get to that level? Oh, you got to sing and practice. You've got to try to write songs, and do that. So, that just kind of developed over time. And over the years, I tried different styles of music and just how was I going to separate myself from that, not typical, but like the Tucker last name. How do you do it differently? How do you do it differently? Because it's already been done so well.
Right.
So,
added pressure?
Oh, no. No, it was never that. It was just, I just wanted to, I've always just been so independent and wanted to make my mark, independently. Like I never wanted to follow, and it sounds bad saying ride someone's coattails, but I really just didn't like, it just wasn't like, that wasn't my path. And I just knew I had to do it differently. I was like, how can I do that? And it wasn't until like I got into middle school and high school where I was really introduced to a ton of different other genres of music other than country or oldies or like soft rock. That's all I was like really allowed to listen to as a kid.
Oh wow.
But I heard rock music, I heard pop music, I heard hip hop. I'm listening to all these different styles. My mind is being blown. So I'm like having a crisis, a musical crisis, going, what am I? So
wow.
With this stuff, and I obviously after hearing me say that, I think people when they hear my music, they're gonna hear those influences. It's country, but you've got pop, you've got hip hop in there. My voice is soulful and like So I finally figured out a way, working with my producer, and my co-writer, that just made sense musically, and like that's why this project is so important to me. Did you hear that? Oh my gosh, you guys,
Sounds like you
stop!
have horses like galloping up.
It
That's
sounds like,
great.
oh my gosh. Thank you, listeners, for being so cool. I have never
Absolutely.
seen them like this. I kid you not. This has never happened.
And the beauty is the people that'll watch it recorded later, because we do it live, and you get X amount of people that watch live, and you get a bunch that watch later. They're gonna love it.
I hope so. It's so embarrassing. It's like your kids like screaming and playing in the background. But
Exactly. We can make a TikTok clip out of it. You know, even dogs love the Yo show. Just I'm going back
I am
crazy in the background.
seriously, we should film them, not even joking. They're going nuts. Um but yes, that's how I became that's how this music that I've been putting out I was kind of born, you know.
It is
From
wonderful. You know, you said you don't want to ride anybody's coattails, and obviously you don't have to. You have amazing talent. You sing beautifully. You've got a great look and a great persona. And like I said, a little bit of comedy in the videos. That's all you. You're owning that. And I'm going to tell you right now, it seems like you're dominating. You're doing such a great job.
Thank you so
Um,
much.
absolutely. I'm an immediate fan. Like I said, country music for me is a little different. It's not on my top tier, but I
Totally.
have
Yeah.
I have guests on like you, and it changes me. It changes my mind a little bit.
Well,
And
well, I just hope that, like, you know, there's a crossover element that I'm like, I really want. I want people from that love other genres to go, I take this. I take what she's doing. I mean, I know she's labeling herself as country, but you know, she's got all these other influences in the music.
certainly
I
got a
I'm
little
gonna go
pop.
kick them out. I can't.
Okay,
I cannot take this. You guys
Cali
are.
Tucker's dogs, ladies and gentlemen. Thank the dogs for
Oh,
joining us here tonight.
wow. I hope you'll have me on the show again.
Oh, of course I will. Are you kidding me? This has been great so far. Like I said, when you go through the efforts to make the accommodations, changes, find a way, we appreciate that so much. Like, you know, some people just like, my laptop
Okay.
broke. I'll talk to you later. And you're like, But like I said, text message and all that. And definitely putting you on my playlist. Thank you, JD.
Hey, thank you, JD. Awesome.
He's a
Let me
huge
know.
music fan. He comes to us. He says, this is the best part of my week. He comes here and discovers new artists with us and chimes in, and we love doing stuff. Yeah, it means a lot to me. Sure, it means a lot to you to move people with your music.
Oh, for sure.
If you like, I mean, if you want to, I'd also like to talk a little bit about The Voice.
Yeah.
Because I get intrigued by American Idol and The Voice and how people see that perspective. You're not so much a creator, right? You're more or less just a voice, and they're kind of leading you, on how they want you to sing, etc. Where as an independent artist, you do your own thing. Kind of compare the both. First, tell us a little bit about your experience on The Voice, and if you can, compare the difference between a set TV thing to an independent, go out and knock your socks
Yeah.
off kind of thing.
So I obviously went. I mean, I went into The Voice not knowing what the setup was going to be like, and it was a great experience. I won't knock it at all. It was awesome. After the show, it gave me a wonderful leg up to come out to Vegas and start performing full time. I mean, I have nothing but great things to say about the show in that regard, where it took me. But yeah, I mean, it's a television show, and so they have you set up the way they want you to be, and sadly, like, you don't really get to pick your songs. I mean, you make song lists, but you don't really get to pick. And so I do feel like the song that was chosen was it was a misrepresentation of my art and what I do. And would I ever do it again or any other show like that? No, I would not.
Wow.
And
Okay.
that's only because I value my art and my craft and my brand and my image so much that I would never want it to be misconstrued or manipulated to suit someone else's agenda or vision.
Perfect.
So, yeah, but I wouldn't go back and not do it like that. I'm so happy I did it. If I didn't do it, I honestly wouldn't be doing what I'm doing in Vegas. So it motivated me. Once the show ended, like, I was like, how do I capitalize on this opportunity? So I was like, I'm going to move to Vegas and take this and see what I can do with it. So yeah, it was great. There's no regrets at all. I have And I encourage anybody to go and do it, because it's a step in the right direction if that's what you want to do. It's not forever, you know.
Certainly.
Take it and run with it though. But you have to do the work. You got to do the work afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. It's not there is no free ride, and
Right.
you know everything is hard work, and that's why I admire musicians, um, because you're doing work, you're grinding out. My wife's in the house. Randy Ayers said no, but his son Cameron's going to check out the show. Thank you, Cameron. Randy Ayers, of course, a local NBA coach, and my wife is checking out the show. Like I said, she's a big supporter, big fan, and like I said, when we go to Vegas, hon, we can check out a Cali Tucker
Please.
performance. Oh, I'd love that. It'd be great.
I
And,
would love it
you
so
know,
much. It'd be so much fun. Yeah.
we love doing that. We'll be out there in November, kind of taking the holiday. Things change, time change, get a little older. Holiday comes, this year let's just do us. Let's go away, and
I love that. I
so
love that.
good
Well,
luck.
Vegas, I know actually there's a lot of people that come to Vegas for Thanksgiving because we have some of the greatest buffets, Thanksgiving buffets on the planet. So yeah, it's a great time to come.
I'm very excited for that. I definitely am. So you've been developing. The one thing I like to ask, because of course the name is Cali Tucker. You're the musician. Do you keep the same band? Do you travel the same band? Do you find musicians on the road, like when you're producing, etc., and you're making albums? Do you have the same band that comes with you?
Actually, I don't have a band yet. I'm
Oh,
gonna tell you why.
wow,
I'm gonna tell you why.
auditioning.
So we're just actually just now, because of the all the original material that I'm releasing. We're putting together the band. But when you come to my shows in Vegas, I am a solo act. I sing solo to tracks.
Oh, wow. All
It's
right.
very interesting. So when you see it, you'll get it. But I prefer it that way for many reasons. And it's just it simplifies it a lot. It just simplifies my
Sure.
show, my life, and it saves my eardrums at the same time. So
Sure. Yeah.
yeah. So whenever I start touring, that's when I'll bring the original band on the road, and we'll start doing those shows. But just not
Okay.
here in Vegas. Yeah.
I got it, and that's perfect. We've seen artists that do that. There's a couple of beautiful young artists that sing here, and they just bring a track with them, and they get on stage and sing. And some people are like, it's not real. It's not true at all. To me, that's
That's
perfect.
not true.
Right,
Yeah.
you're the star, you're the name, you're the singing,
Right.
and it's the music the same whether, and no disrespect to bands, whether there's a band or not. That's the music.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not less talented because I don't have a band behind me. You know what I mean?
You're not
So
getting accused of that from here. That's for sure.
yeah, no, I know, I know. People got to open their minds a little bit, and they do when they see my show. They kind of forget that it's tracks, and they have so much fun, and let it go, And we just like I take requests, and like it's a free for all.
It's a great thing. I enjoy that a lot. It's kind of like you said, getting the audience involved, having their opinion matter too when it comes to what kind of song you're going to play.
Yeah,
The thing I don't talk about a lot, but I noticed you'd mention it, and I like to mention it because it's always great advice for people out there. Rebranding. You did say you kind of like branded yourself and then kind of rebranded yourself into this new style. Obviously, you're a beautiful artist, a talented artist, and you have this whole thing that's now becoming you. Describe it. Tell us how it's like to actually like stamp a brand and go out and carry that, because people say to me, like, you got to brand yourself. I'm like, well, I got this. And they're like, no, you got to brand the way you act, the things you say, the timing, etc., and the persona
yeah,
and the look. And obviously, this is
yeah.
stayed because of that. But describe that for us a little bit, if you can, in your best
Yeah,
words.
I mean, it obviously, like you said, it's more than a logo and a website. This is me. No, I mean, when people leave your show, there's certain words that they're going to use every single time to describe you. And so, what is that? And what do you want that to be? Is it funny, talented, charismatic? Funny, talent, great vocals. So yes. So for me, it was like, what is most important? One was I would say charisma. Like I wanted
Okay.
it to be fun. Comedy was the other, and spot on vocals, live vocals. So those are three very important things to me. So fashion, um, comedy, and charisma. Connecting with the audience, and then spot on live vocals. So those things, I feel like if I can keep those very consistent, that is a, just a little chunk of what my brand is. But obviously I want, when people hear my music, when people see my videos, and people come see my shows, I kind of want them to just feel like they're just like in a fever dream of color and excitement. Like there's just good energy. And yeah, that's kind of it in a nutshell.
I like that though, and it's a very easy way to put it with a very complex idea. Like you have
Yeah.
the ideas of how you want to present it, but it's pretty easy. Like just kind of be yourself. That's what we do here. I mean, you might see me take a couple swigs of a beer, but it's more or less just a regular conversation. I don't say interview. I
Yeah.
say it's like a chat. Like we're just chatting or hanging out on the couch,
Yeah.
just having a talk, talking about life and how we do things. I enjoy that. And I love the real, and I love the real
Yeah.
that you present. We talk a lot about social media. Social media is both rewarding and difficult because a lot of the artists around here said you don't have to just be a musician. Now you got to be a content creator and you got to
Yeah.
invent that. But social media is also a great approach to put out your singles. More positive, more negative. Any experience that you want to share with your social media delivery?
Oh, I think it's very different for everybody. And I'd have to say that my experience has been probably just a tad bit more on the negative side. And the only reason why I say that is because I am I perform 6 nights a week. That's my full-time job.
That's crazy.
And
That's wild.
and then I'm creating music videos, which take months and months of preparation, and then of course the writing of the songs, and there's so many other creative aspects that I'm doing for the nucleus of what my career is, that I do find it very difficult to have the time, the energy, and also the creative juices to make content that is aligned with your brand. You want it to have a certain quality. I do, at least. I like to have a
Sure.
certain quality of content that's out there, and it all makes sense on my grid. And when people scroll, it's very cohesive. So, and finding time to do that is extremely hard. And a lot of times, and I currently live alone, so it's like, who's filming me? How can I get someone over here to help
Right.
with that? And it's difficult. And then when you make something great and you feel like it's so good or it's so funny or it's so interesting, and then it winds up not getting the hits because of the algorithm, whatever that.
Yeah. Oh my God. Please.
I'm like, I had just spent 8 hours on this one reel and I got 50 likes. Like, it will go,
Makeup pristine. Script pristine. Nobody's watching.
it will literally drive you insane. It's very depressing. So it's like, I don't really love to participate too much in it, but unfortunately this is the day and time, and I do what I can. I participate. I do the very best I can. Do I think I'm going to go viral and break the internet through my social media? No, but I do hope that people will watch and look at all my content because it's really funny. And I do enjoy getting to make funny videos. Like, I love that.
That's a good thing too. It's great to see multiple sides and multiple. Because I said
Yeah.
a lot of musicians have multi talent.
Yeah.
It's just that way it is. And I always scroll the sites down the bottom, so make sure if you're watching live or watching recorded, you follow the sites and get to learn more about this tremendous artist. In your future, is there a full album on the way? Do you want to put all your music together, or do you like just kind of dropping the singles and giving everybody a little taste to put together?
Right now, I'm definitely loving the singles. Doing a whole album is a big undertaking. It's like I said, like it's singles and music videos times 10 or 15. And so I just really like, I love my writing process, which is very slow and it's very thought out and thoughtful. And so no, I just plan on continuing to release singles. I have another one I'm releasing in January that I'm really excited about, with a music video. So that's
Perfect.
kind of where I'm at. If the goal would to absolutely be signed with a label, and then the album can come. But it's just, as an independent artist, like for me, that is just way too much. Like,
Yeah, it's a lot.
no, I don't think I would be interested in pulling that off, unless I didn't sing full time anymore, and I just I could
Yeah.
just have time to make this album. But it is like, yeah, it's
I
too.
appreciate all I like singles being dropped. I like albums. I like everything. I just like getting the talent and hearing it. And the
Yeah.
singles are nice because it's almost like it's almost like a piece of bait, and you're fishing them in. Like, here's a little something. Enjoy that, and I'll be back soon. And come back and like, oh, there it is again.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
No.
Or the album's just like, here it is. And if it's not a great album, then you're kind of hanging out there. New follower on Facebook. Start watching and sharing as
Thank
well. We
you.
appreciate that. And he does. He shares our show and he shares
Aw.
other artists. And he's a big fan of what we do here. I'm a big fan. And I got to tell you, your PR firm found me, which was really flattering.
Sweet.
They messaged me on Gmail and they said, we've got some artists. And then they mentioned you and I looked right into it. And I'm like, okay, great look. Went into music, great sound. Like, yeah, let's do it. And I get scared because sometimes when PR firms are new to me, sometimes I might fall through the cracks of their email process. And I kept hammering it through and we made it work. And I'm so happy we did because I adore you. I think you're terrific. You're a great talker and very uplifting. Got a great feel for what happened here tonight,
Good.
definitely.
That's the
And
goal.
yes, despite your thoughts, we would love to welcome you back, dogs and all. You're welcome back here anytime.
Please, I will make sure they're not around next time.
Never a problem at all. For all you out there who are animal lovers and music lovers, you can find the great Cali Tucker on Facebook at Cali Tucker, C-A-L-I. Instagram is one word, Cali Tucker Music. There's a website, www.calitucker.com. Check out the bio, check out what's coming up, new music, etc. And like the brand new single right now, Urban Cowboy, that's out right now on Apple Music and Spotify, YouTube. You can watch a great video like we had here earlier. We're going to play another one of yours after you go Country Couture. Can't wait to check it out. But I want to thank you so much for being here tonight. You were lovely. This was absolutely a blast. I had a great time. The half hour flies by when you have awesome people sitting next to you and sharing your experience. So good luck in the future. And we'll be reaching out soon. I'd love to have you back.
Please do. I'll see you in Vegas.
Yes, I will be hitting you up for that and try to find a show, and we will be out there. My wife is a great fan of music of all sort, likes country more than me, and I think she would love what she hears from you. So we look forward to that.
Would love that. Okay, I can't wait. Thank you so much. And thanks
Thank you. Absolutely. Have a great night, and we'll talk soon.
All right, honey. Bye.
Cali Tucker, ladies and gentlemen, and I got to tell you, I always go on about undefeated when it comes to great guests, and we did it again tonight with an awesome guest. I agree, JD Wolf, awesome. And that's part of the thing I like about Tuesday, Wednesday. And people are like, 2 nights a week, and you think you're going to like overwork it or sometimes run out of guests. You really don't. And it gives us a chance to get more guests in. And I wanted to get Cali here with the song dropping recently. And her PR people said, well, let's try and do something close to now with the album coming out. I said, I do Wednesday nights also. Let's put it on a Wednesday. They said perfect, and it worked out perfect. She's a doll. That was just great. She's a terrific artist. She's fun and confident and has a great background in the field of music, so you definitely shine through. Let's play another. That's fun. People are finding you. This is awesome. That is awesome. That's great. Like, we got some emails through our Gmail account from PR firms like, hey, how about? And I don't want to pry about how they found me. I'm just happy they are. However you find me as long as you're one of the good people. Sometimes bad people find you. Like Ed. You've seen my post this morning, you know all about Ed. I would like to play another song while I have you all here from tonight's awesome guest, Miss Cali Tucker. And again, I mentioned like the branding thing, and she mentions couture a lot. This is Country Couture. This is another lovely number with a great video, of course. Tonight's guest, Cali Tucker. One more from her. Let's play Country Couture. It's a fun one. We'll be back here in about 3 minutes, live, Wednesday night. You are watching a top 50 show in the world. This is the Yo Show.
They call me Boots Good and Barbie, hometown hottie. Got a taste for all the finer things. Did you know I was a beauty queen? Been living the high life, buying what I like. Turning on a dozen big high heels, but if it ain't, I get a real good deal. Hit on Levi jeans, they should put me in a magazine. Don't be jealous of my pieces. I'm still the same as I was in I ate my breakfast at Tiffany's, but I don't spend a penny. Never said my love don't cost a thing, so don't propose without a diamond ring. Some say I'm a big deal on my high horse and high heels. Being bougie wasn't my intent, but I'll take it as a compliment. Yeah, hit on Levi jeans. They should put me in a magazine. Don't be jealous of my piece of style. I'm still the same as I was. Hands up in my pickup truck. Didn't really even cost that much. And even though I love my Christian Dior, deep down I'm country couture. La 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 la. La 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 la. Ooh, oh. Hey! When I drive the Bugatti, it's good for my body, but Rodeo ain't the rodeo. Been living the dream and all of my bling, but underneath, yeah, it's all just for show. Head down, Levi jeans. They should put me in a magazine. Don't be jealous of my piece of style. I'm still the same as I was. Hands up in my pickup truck. Didn't really even cost that much. And even though I love my Christian Dior, deep down I'm head down, Levi jeans. They should put me in a magazine. Oh no, my piece of style. I'm still the same as I was. Didn't really even cost that much. And even though I love my Christian Dior, deep down I'm country couture. I'll be always, always and forever. I'm forever country couture. I'll be always, always and forever. I'm forever country couture. I'll be always, always and forever. I'm forever country couture. I'll be always, always and forever. I'm forever country couture.
All right, absolutely excellent video, Country Couture, from tonight's guest, Cali Tucker. Great one, very cool. I want to say a welcome to the people out there watching on Twitch, because it's what we do. We do it Tuesdays and Wednesday nights. It is called the O Show. We have some great Twitch followers out there, and what we do is we interview or chat with artists. We play their music out here. We talk about random stuff. We have big wall of Funko Pops. We rant about our sports teams, and we have a great show. Delivered kind of authentically. This is very much authentically me. Jeff the Shark Bernie. Hello, welcome. Yeah, Cali Tucker, terrific. Once again, you can find Cali Tucker on Facebook at Cali Tucker. Her Instagram is Cali Tucker Music. Website is www.calitucker.com. The new single Urban Cowboy, which we played earlier, is out right now on Apple Music and Spotify and more, wherever you get great downloading sources, YouTube, the whole 9 yards. Check them out. Cali Tucker. Thank you. So I want to remind everybody again, if you're in the PA area, we have friends in the PA area, etc. I want to remind you that tomorrow night, Thursday night, International Super Band White Cross will be taking the stage at the Fuge. Doors open at 6 o'clock. We're going to play a song from them later. White Cross at the Fuge, of course, part of the Key Concert Series that is tomorrow night. The awesome band White Cross. And we also want to remind people that you can donate to victims of Hurricane Milton. Tomorrow night at the show, or also the Samaritan's Purse Facebook page. There's a spot to donate for victims of Hurricane Milton. Donations will be taken at the Fuse. As you know, White Cross is a band with a lot of message. So, of course, they certainly would love to help as well. We're looking very forward to seeing them tomorrow night. SRR Promotions, the Key Concert Series, and myself will be live at the Fuse for White Cross tomorrow night. And heck, maybe one time Cali Tucker. Come on. Love Nashville. Love the story. Tiny Tucker's niece, but she didn't make that her thing. That wasn't her MO. She's not like, yeah, I'm out here because I'm so-and-so and so-and-so is famous. She's out there doing things authentically, and we love it. And she was a terrific chat. And we're not worried about dogs. We got dogs here. My dogs usually bark and go nuts. It's okay. It really is. I want to come out and I want to tell my Philly people, because they always have a lot to say. And if you're out there watching on YouTube, I do want you to give me that Phillies rant. Phillies, of course, lost and are eliminated from the playoffs after a terrific regular season where They had the best record of baseball most of the year, and they got beat tonight by the New York Mets. And now they're out. They're gone. And we love the rant about it on social media, and people love to rant at me about it. This, that, and the other thing. My brother's going nuts from text messages. It's just... So, yeah, man, give us a rant, and I'll send you a Philly set for the best rant. But it's only to the end of the show. And I've only got like 1 or 2 little messages. Come on out. Watch the show. You get great talent. I'm going to share your rant, and people are going to laugh at it or tell you you're great, etc. Why not? Philly sports season champion. Badly. Let's look at the bottom of the 6th. Baseball, other games. The Yankees and the Royals are tied at 2. Bottom of the 6th. That series is tied at 1. The Dodgers and Padres just got started. Padres leading 2-1. Padres look like a team possessed against these Dodgers. It's been a great series. Tigers, of course, won today 3-0. The Phillies fall 4-1. They have been eliminated. Philadelphia Eagles this week, my boys, the Eagles, in action against the Cleveland Browns this Sunday. Winnable game. Definitely need that win to get back on track. Let's go Tigers indeed. I have taken the Tigers on as my new team. Oh, JD, I hate the Padres. The most arrogant bunch. They remind me of those old Astro teams from a couple years ago. So arrogant. So much talk. Yip. Play the game, man. Especially Tatis. I'm not going on about where Tatis was this time last year. But he is this time this year. Terrible. So let's go Tigers. I guess. We talked earlier about Thanksgiving, and we'll be in Vegas. Of course, my wife put up that little comment here that I cannot wait, and I told her, remember, Vegas is a marathon, not a race, not a sprint. And she said, I'll be prepared. It's a lot. It's great. It's a great place. Like, oh, I must knock my lightning down, of course. And like I said, great people like Cali Tucker out there. And our good friend Sherry Nelson takes up part-time residence. She won't be there around this time of year, unfortunately. But great place. Can't wait for that and catch a Cali Tucker program. But speaking of Thanksgiving, Walmart has decided this year that every single store will close on Thanksgiving. Big plus, because a lot of people were complaining about why do retail places have to be open every single day. And isn't Thanksgiving a family day? It's a one holiday where there's no real gift buying or anything of nature. You just come out, you feast with your family, your friends, etc., and just give thanks for everything you have. So Walmart's going to close. This year they're doing it. They're closing all their stores up for Thanksgiving so they can go out and be with their friends and family. Why not? I'll be in Vegas. At least I know I can't shop at Walmart on Thanksgiving Day. However, I did like Cali Tucker's idea of a great buffet. How about a Thanksgiving Day buffet of turkey and mashed potatoes and stuffing and pie and boy, all that good stuff. One thing I'm going to miss about Jewel Tatey not being local is the annual pumpkin pie. I'm going to cry. I was never a pumpkin pie fan until Jewel made me her first. Not her first, but made me a pumpkin pie. Big fan. Come on down, dude. Come on down for some Thanksgiving festivities. It's going to be a yo-show Thanksgiving. I want to tell JD this while he's out there and everybody else watching. There may be a first, not a first ever, but a first in a very long time yo-show Tuesday night where we do not make it, because I realized I set myself up for training for my job with Volvo, and I will be in New York Monday the 14th, and I think the class is Tuesday the 15th. I stay the night Monday the 14th. I don't know if we're going to make it home in time for a Tuesday night program, so maybe I could record something. If you're out there, we all know her name. I forgot her name because that's just what happens to me. Oh, I remember her name without even looking, of course. Haley DeSella Pinto. Haley, if you're out there, let's do this. Let's get this recorded chat down. We can do a power. It's going to be a boring point. Best of the yo. Maybe I could find a way to record something that's already been recorded and re-air it. Maybe the episode 99, Brianna Dale. Oh, the audio is so bad, though. I'm such a mess. I do love Brianna Dale, but good Lord. Trying to think, I mean, obviously I'd like to replay them all. There's been some great ones. Of course, Fallon Vendetta was awesome. That's one I waited a long time for. So Brianna Dale brought a lot of people. Nancy Vallon, Jennifer Taylor, some of the great actors and actors who've been on. Great musicians. So there's a lot. It'd be hard to choose one. Who knows? And I don't even know if I have the rights to use Jewel Titty's likeness anymore. There was no contract, but who the hell knows? I don't know. Gonna miss the pumpkin pie. Gonna miss Jewel. Gonna miss all that good stuff. All right. I know we like to come here to do music. Let's do music. As I mentioned, tomorrow night at the Fuge live. Doors open at 6. International Superband White Cross will be taking the stage. That's the picture. That's the dudes. I did it last night. I want to do it again tonight. I want to play a song from White Cross. I know it's Cali Tucker's evening, and her songs are amazing. I also want to play one from White Cross. This is the official video for Fear No Evil. And they will be, once again, on stage tomorrow night at the Fuge, along with Deep Seated and the Grimjacks. This is an awesome song. White Cross. Fear No Evil. The Yo Show live Wednesday night. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. Enjoy for the rockers out there. Let's hit it.
The Lord God, He is my shepherd. He leads me on beside the waters, into the path of righteousness without shame. I spend my days inside the house of His name. He will lead me through the shadow. I fear no evil.
I am
Yea, though I walk into the valley of shadow,
I gotta tell you what, I can't wait to hear that song live in person tomorrow night at the Fuge International Superband. White Cross will be kicking off their tour right here, Warminster, Pennsylvania, for your Bucks County people out there. The Fuge, White Cross with the amazing band Deep Seated and the Grimjacks as openers. We love the Grimjacks, one of our favorite bands here. Great people with John Simons and team at SRR Promotions, and of course the Fuge and the Key Concert Series, where we bring you the best local and original music. A lot of people are catching on. More original music is going on. I saw something at the Sherman Theater today where they were trying to get bands for an original music kind of open house rock show. Let's do it, man. Let's support them. Because the future of music, there's always a future of music. Music never goes away. It never will go away. So it's a great thing. And we're trying here at SRR Promotions and here at the Yo Show to build the community. Community is the word. It's the big word. It's the word we use for the music scene. It's not a competition. There's great bands out there. There's battles of the bands. We talked last night, of course, to the Goodbyes about Twisted Tea Battle of the Bands. Great. Every band gets to go on and showcase and perform, and one band comes up on top and wins great prizes, and that's awesome. But as a whole, they're a community. They love each other. Like I said, the Jaspers, we saw them. Great band. They'll be on the show soon. We're going to talk to them about a date. Talking about, we love the Goodbyes. Tell them we said hello. And then at the Simons thing with Stealing Society, watching the Grimjacks, like, wow, it's a great band right there. And how do we get to know them? And Up 24's in the crowd, and they introduce them to Stealing Society. And it's a way to work it. It's a way to move it. Definitely a way to get it done. JD has become JD Wolf now on Facebook. And he said music is life. And I agree with that, dude. Music certainly is a huge part of my life. My wife, in the beginning, my wife said, I got another music show. But I told her it's not just a music show, it's a family thing, because we become like family. A lot of these great people involved. So that's why we stress it. That's why we urge it. People like John, Elena, of course, John's wife, Kim, and his boys, and the family's Twisted, of course, Steve Higgins and his wife, Cindy. And it just becomes like a huge community thing. We're definitely part of it at the Fuge tomorrow night. Cali Tucker just great as well. So, like I said, when you're by yourself twice, it's kind of hard to keep all the talking going. But if you tuned in a little late and you're a Cali Tucker fan, let's play her song again. How about Urban Cowboy? Want to hear it again? We got a comment first. My man Jason Rushman. They probably need better players. Leave my Phillies alone. That's not a good rant. That's not winning a hat. That might win as they say, how about a knuckle sandwich? Great. Another Cali Tucker number. Well, the same Cali Tucker number. I want to hear it again. Urban Cowboy. She watched the fun video and watch her be awesome and perform. Play it one more time, about 5 minutes long. We'll be back Wednesday night. This is the Yo Show. I appreciate everybody that stops by. Enjoy this great song and video by tonight's guest, Cali Tucker, Urban Cowboy. We'll be right back.
And out of all of the mythical creatures in all the land, none could find this mythical man. But if you believe fairy tales can come true, instead of looking for him, he'll be looking for you.
Grandmother, I want to find the urban cowboy.
Well, close your eyes, and maybe he'll come to you in your dreams.
You guys are really depraved. Only one but you. I just need to see, because I already believe.
Oh, urban cowboy love.
Heard about the dust that Legendary mister. No, you're not alive. You're just in disguise. You don't need to prove to anyone but me. I just need to see, 'cause I already believe. Oh, story. It made me a believer. Oh, about an urban cowboy. Now I'm a believer. Oh, got that urban cowboy love. Urban cowboy love. To someone who almost gave up. Urban cowboy love. Urban cowboy love. Yeah, almost gave up. See you in my head, feel me in your hands, got me wrapped around you like a rubber band. Bolero in the sand, disappearing man, my long lost love, here we go again. You don't need to prove to anyone but me. I just need to see, 'cause I already believe. Yeah, oh, story. It made me a believer. Oh, about an urban cowboy. Now I'm a believer. Oh, got that urban cowboy love. Urban cowboy love. Just someone who almost gave up. Urban cowboy love. Urban cowboy love. Just someone who almost gave up. Legendary Wrangler man, hold my hand. Legendary Wrangler man, hold my hand. Heard our story, maybe I believe it. Oh, found an urban cowboy, and now I'm a believer. Got that urban cowboy love, urban cowboy love. Someone who almost gave up. Urban cowboy love, urban cowboy love. Yeah, almost gave up. Urban cowboy, urban cowboy. High till I giddy up, urban cowboy. High till I giddy up, urban cowboy.
That dude's probably like the luckiest guy on earth, the urban cowboy. Not only does he get to meet Cali Tucker, but he also meets Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, the Lucky Leprechaun. Jesus, what a video. I did want to give a shout out, of course, in the comments section. I want people to forget my good friend Kinsey King. Who is Kinsey King? We're going to find out soon. A couple great shows. Yeah, we're going to Vegas without you, bro. Much love. We do love you, but we're going to Vegas without you. And my good friend Josh David Housenecht, of course, from Burden of Guilt. Hey, buddy. Appreciate sorry about the Phils. As you know, he is a Red Sox fan. And in the comment section out there in our audience, our dear friend Alicia Ray, Alicia Edinger, of course, who said horses. Of course, she's a big horse fan, horse rider, and animal lover. You joined at a good time. You certainly did. You called a great video. I actually played it twice, so you got in there right at the right time. Alicia, thank you for tuning in. Love you, and of course your sister Cheyenne, who will be, of course, offered plenty of spots on our program as guest co-hosts because they're fantastic. We love them both. We appreciate them tuning in. Of course, Cheyenne's boyfriend is Ryan, the amazing Ryan Beckett of Milo Sky. We love them. Like I said, when I talk about community, we're at a show. Going to see Milo Sky. Cheyenne's there, Alicia's there. My wife's like, hey, he does a podcast. And they both said, hey, we want to be on the podcast. What a perfect way to make it work out. Like I said, we love and miss Jewel, of course, very much so. But some people have really stepped up and been fantastic to what we're doing here on the program. And I appreciate it so much. There's a lot of love. And, I get goofy on here. And we tell jokes and we drink and we get silly. But there's a lot of love in that as well. And I thank the ladies for being part of what I do. It's funny, one of the guys at work, my good friend Jackson, shout out. Jackson's like, oh, when do I get to co-host? And his buddy's like, well, you can't. It's got to be a girl. Jeff only goes for girl. That's not the truth. Not the truth. Matter of fact, we talked about some of the people, the OGs of my podcast life, and my man Dan Leveley's like, yeah, when am I going to come on and co-host? We should do that. Dan's a lot of fun. Does a great show. He's been on for a long time. He's got a great program. We'd love to have him on. Ray Chase, maybe dig him up and have him come out and do it from his phone and guest co-host. Let's get people at it. It's a lot of fun. Tell your friends. You know somebody out there that's super talented, super cool on the mic. Tell them, say, hey, take a spot on the Yo Show. Come check it out. Why not? We got a couple of great shows coming up. I keep losing the banner because I kind of think of this, as I've said a million times. I don't know how I've managed to last all these times. Little music. There it is. Couple great shows coming up. It's the next Tuesday. It does not look like we're going to be here. We're going to be in Volvo training. I have not lined up a guest and probably should not. We're probably going to run or try to record and run an episode here and give you something because we hate missing Tuesday nights. It's our favorite night of the week. It's our favorite day of all days. We love doing it. But coming up the following week, October 22nd and 23rd, we have two incredible shows. I'm telling you, I talk about incredible music and incredible guests. It's going to be happening right here, October 22nd. Sarah and Logan. I'm not sure about Kayla because she's traveling, but Twisted will be back on the program. I'm going to talk to them about some new songs they've been dropping, some new great things happening for this band, and we love them so very much. So October 22nd, Twist It is back on the show. 2 words, Kayla, Twist It. October 23rd, super excited for this one too. Central PA, a great band, kind of that punk pop scene, also like some hard rock. My good friend Joe and the band Defiant will be on the program. And again, I mentioned being at the iRock 10th anniversary party, iRock Radio 10th anniversary party at Love Drafts a few months back. And I'm there with my dude Jesse Morgan. And Joe comes up and says, hey man, Jeff from the O Show, Joe Defiant, great to see you. We're going on playing shortly. They did a great set. I'm like, you know what? Let's ask the boys to be on the show. And we did, and they're coming on with us October 23rd. Of course, it's almost Halloween time. I got to set that up too. But before Halloween, October 22nd, October 23rd, break here on the Yo Show, Tuesday, Wednesday night, Twisted and Defiant. 2 great bands coming at you here to perform. Of course, we'll talk about the Fuse and the Key concert series. We're getting ready to talk about the new year, next year, getting the contract signed and bringing us back, hopefully for 12 more, and maybe more of that of Key Concert Series as we move this thing around and keep it going, because we love music here. I did have a couple topics, and this one got me, and I didn't read enough of the ins and outs to really know what it's all about, but Limp Bizkit's Fred Durst is suing the record label, who has apparently held out a bunch of royalties for him to the tune of $400 million. $400 million. And the record company came back and said, look, when Limp Bizkit first came out, they spent tens of millions of dollars in the creations and productions of their music. So once that debt is settled, we'll start looking into maybe this suit and what Fred is owed or feels he owed. And he said, we had no idea of what it cost. Nobody hit us with the tabs. Nobody told us anything about it. But you hear stories, like I've heard bands, like big bands, huge bands of huge names that didn't touch a check until like their 3rd album. Didn't get any money. Living in like their parents' basement, stuff like that. Sounds crazy, but he said, Fred said, I thought I signed a pretty legitimate record deal. And I, don't know as much about the music scene as a lot of my musician friends. But it takes a lot to be a musician and make money. That's why Cali was out here, said she does it 6 days a week. I guess you have to generate the kind of revenue to live off it. And it's tough. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of investment. You're investing, of course, in yourself and in your instrument and your training and your studio time and all that. It's a lot. So to even hear a band like Limp Bizkit saying, we weren't getting any money, I'm owed a lot of money. blows my mind. Kurt Cobain to say about Nirvana. Like, people think we're these multi-millionaire musicians. We're not. We haven't made but X amount of dollars. We're surviving, but we're not, mega millionaires like people think. So yeah, it's a little interesting. A $400 million lawsuit. Stick around and see how that plays out. Once again, talk about Hurricane Milton, and we stress to our people out there in Florida, of course, be very careful. Take precaution. A lot of people say, I just don't understand why they don't evacuate. Well, it's not that easy. You can't just up your life and evacuate that quickly, as far as I know. And you're leaving, you could be leaving your life behind. If you go and evacuate, you could be leaving your entire life behind. It can get ripped out of the ground and just poof. So it's a lot. But of course, we want to stress our prayers and our love and our thoughts to people out there in Florida. I personally don't. My wife has always said it's kind of a dream to move to Florida and live there the rest of our lives. I don't know. Hurricanes scare the crap out of me. You get snow here. But knock on wood, I've never really been part of a hurricane or a tornado. We've had little tornado blow-bys, tropical storm kind of stuff maybe, but no hurricane. Nothing drastic. Like I said, snow sucks. Let's hope we have none of it this year, but, I don't know. Definitely give our prayers one more time at Samaritan's Purse Facebook page. You want to donate to the victims. Hurricane Milton. And, we normally don't talk politics, election. It's election year, and of course everybody's making it about politics. Don't. There are real people out there who are suffering, and they could lose everything they've worked so hard for their entire life. Don't make it about politics. I don't care who does what to give what fund and what relief and who said what and who's doing whatever during this. We don't do that here anyway. What we do is we try to give away a prize. We're trying to give away a Phillies hat. I don't know where all the ranters are. We need ranters. You're going to rant on my text, and you're going to rant on my Facebook Messenger. Rant here. Give me a great rant. Tell me what's got you so goddamn angry. I know every year we made fun of Atlanta for saying, the bye week, and you sit and you get stagnant. And we always laughed at him, but apparently. I feel you, bro. And I know the amazing Ryan Beckett, ladies and gentlemen, from Milo Sky. Bro, I am feeling your pain so badly right now. And I joked around last night about how I didn't wear my Phillies gear. I didn't tonight because I got to catch the game pretty much end before we got here. And I'm like, I can't do it. I can't wear a Phillies gear and be sad. Our good friend Stephanie brought a lot on Facebook, feeling sad, broken hearts. Danny Dragoni, good night. Like I said 2 years ago, we'll never win with this roach of a manager. Okay. Again, there's a lot of upset on Facebook. Ryan, I know you are a big Phillies fan. I know you and Cheyenne get out to the ball games. Good stuff, man. We had a great team most of the year. And there's something about these playoffs, and this team just, I don't know if they're not pumped enough. I don't know if it's timing. Crafty pitching definitely gets the best of us. And you see the other night with Sean Manaea. He's a longtime veteran, lefty, crafty pitcher. Made us look silly. And tonight we only had one run through most of the game, trying to hold on to a 1-0 lead to get to Game 5, and Zach Wheeler. Well, you anticipate too much. Oh, we'll win today in Game 5 at home for Zach Wheeler. Put everything out there. You have to. There is no tomorrow. People say there's the season, and it's just, man. And of course, my good friend Sean Burgess. Sean, I love you and all do, but a Staten Island guy, let's effing go MFers Mets advance. Thanks, bro. Oh, you're a Yankees guy. We did not hit. We did not hit. The same thing happened last year. Remember Game 7 last year? I think, if I remember, Cheyenne said you were at Game 7 last year. You remember how Arizona started to learn how to pitch to us. First couple games of the series, they mentioned they were laying in fastballs and trying to get us out with fastballs, and that's what we hit. And we played power game, and they said, like, they learned you can't pitch straight fastball to this team, let them use their power. They'll destroy you. They pitch around us. There's no small ball. There's no bunting. There's no stealing bases, no sacrificing, moving runners. There's nothing. There's up there and hacking and not even looking to pitch, swinging at the first pitch, which, you know, I've been on this earth a long time. I've been watching baseball since the early 70s. As a kid, 5, 6 years old, we had season tickets, go all the time. My dad was a gigantic baseball fan and a Phillies nut. And he used to always say, you know, the key is, you know, you play the fundamentals. You play that small ball. You move a runner. You hit to the opposite side to get a runner to advance. You bunt. You steal. It's gone anymore. So you just hack for power. And he always said, you don't swing at the first pitch. Let the pitcher kind of establish a count. Because if he throws you a ball, he's already behind. And I guess they started getting afraid, like, oh, we're not going to see great pitches, so let's go after the first one. Well, again, teams adjust to that. We were out-coached, outplayed, and out-hustled by the New York Mets. A team that is rode in mediocrity. And people talk about, oh, Lindor, they'll be paying him forever, and he's not worthwhile. And they got a bad attitude. But Lindor, of course, hit the grand slam that stuck it right up your rear end. I'll buy myself a Phillies hat. I win the rant. Nobody wants a rant. That's fine. Don't rant. Take it. Stew in it. And then get mad again this Sunday if the Eagles lose to Cleveland. Oh, God. I don't think about it. Cleveland stinks. Sad day. I say goodbye to my good friend Bryce Harper until next year. Love you, Bryce Harper. I love you, Bryce Harper. Right, there's no reason to sugarcoat it, dude. There's no way to sugarcoat it. You can't be one of the best teams in baseball the entire year and then pretty much throw a chicken bone down your throat against, like, one of your arch rival teams, the Mets. I mean, last couple years we knocked out the Braves. Like, Braves are great all year, then they can't do it in the playoffs. That's what everybody's saying about us right now. Can't do it in the playoffs. Here we are. Everybody's already anticipating, can we beat the Dodgers? If we face the Dodgers, can we beat the Dodgers? Do you think we can beat the Padres? Hey, how about beating the friggin' Mets first? But you didn't even do that. Angry tonight. Don't get me angry. My wife came down the steps. She's got a sad face. I know it's not a good night to be a Phillies fan. And shaking her head, and it's sad. Honey, as you know, Ryan Beckett in the house from Milo Sky in the comment section says depressed. We are, man. We're sad. It's a sad face. Phillies make her sad. See that, Bryce Harper? Make it sad. Hannah's in the house. Hannah's sad. See, she's a lot more quiet than Cali Tucker's dogs. The great Hannah. Cheers me up a little bit. I'm hurt, though. Eagles should have fired Sirianni at the loss of Tampa Bay. Dude, bring it. Come on tonight. I think we got a new sports show. Me and Ryan Beckett. You talk about it, man. Sirianni after that Tampa Bay loss. That team was disgusting. Disgusting at Tampa Bay. And I understand because that New Orleans game, the defense showed signs of life. They were disgusting against Tampa Bay. And I'm getting sick and tired of our sports teams being disgusting. And I'm sick and tired of the Sixers looking great and me praising Joel Embiid to death. Then they can't make it past the second round of the playoffs. Getting sick and tired of watching Jalen Hurts play like crap.
And Randy Ayers wouldn't come on your podcast.
Randy Ayers wouldn't come on my podcast. And Randy Ayers wasn't even a good coach in this town. That's right. I hope you gave my wife a good tip at least, Randy Ayers. Did he tip well at least? Not really, huh? Do I got a rant?
No, he tipped.
He tipped well,
We
okay.
didn't charge for any of his appetizers.
What? Freaking Randy Ayers. Whoa, I guess his name's flawless here because he coached a couple of shitty Sixers teams. I like this idea. Go after Bill Belichick. Yeah, what's that guy doing? Just stick his foot up some people's ass. I'd take him.
You're really pissed.
I'm really pissed. My wife said I'm really pissed. She's down here in
Get off air, honey.
my little... Yeah, she's starting to get off air. I'm only on my second beer. And speaking of beer, it is the great Yingling Traditional Lager. America's oldest brewery since
So am I. I
1829.
got a bass guitar and I got somebody awesome to teach me.
Promonas.
Don't say who, but
No, I won't say who. My wife, I said it last night that my wife's into a new project. I'll let Ryan know why he's here. My wife will be taking up, and she already has taken up, the bass guitar. And she has an incredible teacher who's going to teach her the ropes. It's a great name.
best teacher ever.
Probably the best teacher ever. I agree. This is a
Other than
person.
Ryan.
This is a person that teaches people for a living, and they're also an awesome artist. So maybe Milo, and I warn you, Milo Sky, because once she learns bass, and I know you got a great bass player. You know, we love Clay, but she's going to jump on stage, of course,
No.
want to perform. That's right. Cheyenne reached out to me about that. How about that? So Cheyenne spilled the beans. Cassie's going to be a
I know. I told Cheyenne.
bass. She told you. We tell Cheyenne
Well,
things.
I asked her to ask Ryan what I should.
Oh,
do,
right. I remember
But
that.
I
Okay.
found something.
Milo Sky and Cheyenne and Alicia, they're your show family. You guys are family. Poor suckers.
I missed them.
Yeah, we missed them. I know you guys got a couple shows coming up a little
Vegas with us in Thanksgiving.
far. Can you imagine? Can you imagine bringing Milo Sky to Vegas? Putting him up on a stage somewhere? You guys should
Find a
go.
recording studio.
Yeah, we should put in. I don't have much of a connect in Nashville, but I know one or two people in Nashville. I'd love to see you guys play like
Vegas, hon.
the Kid Rock stage. We do have a connect in Vegas. Sherry Nelson.
Goes to a recording studio.
Try and get you guys out there where you belong. I get a cheap Fender or something. I even know the brand that me and the guys got. Very cool. She already got one. Somebody.
It's left-handed.
She was looking for it. Left-handed is the key. She's
And
a
I have small hands.
left-hander.
So I got a micro.
and she has small hands.
I'll just give her
the earphones and the mic and
I got just tell him Ibanez micro.
Ibanez micro
Left-handed.
left-handed
So it's like smaller.
So it's like
My
smaller.
hands
for her hands
to learn on.
to learn on. The end.
It was like $250.
It was like, no, I'm not going to talk about that.
No, I mean that's cheap. That's cheap for a guitar.
Okay. Look at me blowing my face up in the screen to bring Hannah back out. It's Hannah. Hey, Hannah. Hannah very upset about the Phillies loss as well. Daddy needs some playoff loss kisses. No, he doesn't. Daddy just needs you to sit here and be sad with me that our Phillies lost.
That needs to fold laundry.
That should be good. Let's be real here. Why bass, not just guitar? Let's start somewhere. She's going to start with the bass and tell me she wanted to play guitar, but then she's like, tell me she'll never be as good as Ryan Beckett. And not too many
because
people can.
The acoustic guitar is too freaking hard.
Guitar's harder. And when you get to be like,
Next is the piano.
when you get to be the ultimate cross of Jim Morrison meets Kurt Cobain, like Ryan Beckett, it's tough to match. That's right. I put both of them together. And you're a superstar artist too. We love you. Can't wait to see you guys again.
The Beatles pretty good too, babe.
Yeah, just wait. It's the only time I actually enjoy the Beatles is when Ryan Beckett sings it.
Yes.
Sorry, Beatles fans. Hannah's waving goodbye to the Phillies. Bye-bye, Phillies. Get Hannah back down there. I'm going to attack her mommy. It's definitely dog night here on the Yo Show, like J.D. Wolf said. Yo Show loves our furballs. Shy and I are going as Kurt and Courtney for Halloween. No, you are not.
Oh, yes.
Oh, man. Is that one of the shows that we got to go see that's really far away, but it's definitely worth like a 2+ hour
When is it?
ride?
Let's go.
I got to check the date again.
We got a hotel.
But, man, that would be super cool. I have nobody to go as.
Dude.
I'm going to go as Dave Grohl and bring a girlfriend and a baby.
Dude, we'll go as Britney Spears.
That's
I'll be
horrible.
Britney Spears.
Britney Spears? Who
And
am
you
I
could
going to be?
Like, huh? What?
Oh, stop it. But the beard, there's nobody good. I'm on the 18th at Rivet. Okay. Or is it the Rivet? Did we have this talk the last time? Rivet? I'm not sure. But make sure you do catch and follow the amazing Milo Skies. Milou Sky.
Anyone who's not following Milo Sky is not my friend.
Yeah, if you're not following Milo Sky, you're not my friend. You also have horrible taste in music. Because they're terrific. You know, let's do that right now. How about we load up a song?
Yeah, let's do it.
Excuse me for
All
a second.
recording.
All right, would you relax over there? Man, got like a built-in producer.
Yeah.
Have a little fun there. How about that? Yeah, let's
That's
put it
what
on.
life is.
And you know what? We'll do this, and then after we play this great song, we'll prepare to call it a night. And we'll load it up here. Also love the great video portion that, hold on, not too fast there, Jeffrey. The photo comes right from the Fuge, and when they performed for my birthday. I love them for it. Heath Ledger's Joker, of course. Well, yeah, of course. That's a great one. I'm going to be the Joker on the 12th. So there's the show on the 12th and the show on the 18th. I've seen them. I just got to figure out which one I can get to with my horrible work schedule. And Heath Ledger's Joker is the only Joker. Thank you. Said Christian Bale's Batman is the only Batman. No. No working tomorrow. So let's do this. I want to do it since my man Ryan Beckett is in the house. His band is Milo Sky. And this is a song of theirs called The Warning. And it's just one of the most sensational songs you ever want to hear. So I'm going to play it right now. We'll play it. We'll come back. We'll say our bye-byes. And then all that good stuff. Give us about 3 minutes and 37 seconds live here Wednesday night on the Yo Show. My good friends from Milo Sky in The Warning. Check it out. We'll be right back.
But yeah, I could have gone. Now it's only just my problem. 10 fingers wrapped around me now. You know everybody's got them. Now you gotta see me sick as a dog eating cake on a Tuesday. Suck on those words from last night. What did you say? I made a friend that I lost on the weekend. We're back again by the time that the weekend. Gonna take a ride and cut yourself. Gonna take a knife and find myself. Gonna take a ride, gonna take a ride, gonna take a ride. Don't wanna stay, but yeah, you turn me on. I've lost the confusion. What a way to begin it all. Leaves the both out the using. Mama gotta see me fucking sick as a dog eating cake on a Tuesday. Stuck on those words from last night, what did you say? I made a friend that I lost on the weekend. We're back again by the time that the weekend. Gonna take a ride and cut yourself. Gonna take a knife and find myself. Gonna take a ride, gonna take a ride, gonna take a ride.
Give me a shout. I got a couple minutes. I'm about to maybe smoke a little weed and then go to sleep. Cool. Hope all's well. Glad you guys like the songs. I think it sounds great. I love your shit. Cool. Bye.
I agree with friend. I love their shit. Milo Sky, Milou Sky, Milo Sky. Check them out if you're watching this recorded. That's their great song, The Warning. My good friend Ryan Beckett, of course, in the comments section. His awesome girlfriend Cheyenne helps us out on the program, as well as her sister Alicia, and a lot of great people, a lot of friends, fans, etc., to make this thing work and keep me going on. Big thanks in the comment section, Atlanta Brocus and Josh David Houseneck, of course, Burden of Guilt. Iron Core Bam's in the house as well. Thank you very much, dudes. That voicemail at the end was funny, but now it's too much. A little bit, at the end when you're like, and it's going on, you're like, all right, bro. But still dig it. Shout out to Fran. Shout out to Milo Sky. We love you guys. We love your music, and we appreciate what you do. And that's what brings us here mostly on Tuesday nights and Wednesday nights. Of course, we do some bands from around the world, and we've done actors and actresses and authors and stuff like that. But music is really our main driving force. We love music here on the program. Of course, the logo is the Liberty Bell and the big microphone with the lightning bolt going through it, which is actually supposed to be the crack of the bell. But that's like for music and singing and the voice and the microphone kind of stuff we love doing here. I want to remind everybody one more time again, if you're in the area tomorrow night, let me get the banner up here. We are doing a special Thursday night show at the Fuge. Lost the banner. Oh, there it is. Actually, no. Yeah, there it is. That's a different one. Key Concert Series Thursday night, October 10th. International Superband White Cross. Doors open at 6 p.m. Get your tickets. Key Concert Series at Ticketspice.com or buy them at the door. Special guests, opening acts, Deep Seated, and the Grimjacks. This is definitely a big show with an awesome international band. Still need that shirt. I still gotta get you that shirt. Still gotta get a lot of shirts. Gotta get shirts out there because people are asking, and people want to buy them too. Ryan Beckett does not buy a shirt. He gets a freebie. But again, Key Concert Series tomorrow night, October 10th, a special Thursday night show. White Cross. We played their song "Fear No Evil" earlier tonight. They're a great band. They're taking the stage, kicking off their tour, kicking off their concert tour right here in Warminster, Pennsylvania, Bucks County at the Fuge. Promising to be a great show. I will be there. Again, Deep Seated and the Grimjacks also on the bill. Should be a great one. Good night, fam. Going to hang up the jersey, then cry myself to sleep. Sorry, Rye. Sorry, Phillies fans. Do it, man. Hang it up for the year. I'm going to hang up my Phillies hat, too. I know the Phillies hat became a staple of me going out and listening to music, but I have to hang it up. At least for this season. And these are washing here. It's gross. Used to be a red hat, now it's like a white hat. All right, so that is it for us. Remember, next Tuesday, there is going to be probably no program for the first time in forever because we'll be at Volvo training. I hope I learned something at least. And big sadness to all you Philly fans out there. We thank you for the support. We thank them for the season. Now it's time to go Birds. Sunday versus Cleveland. If you lose that one, might as well pack it in. St. Ricketts is going to take us out with the song Kingdom Fall off the self-titled album St. Ricketts. And there was one more emoji that came in. A heart. Ryan Beckett. Thanks, bro. Tons of love. St. Ricketts. Kingdom Fall. Have a great night. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Yeah. See you in 2 weeks with Twisted and Defiant. Have a great night.